It took 7 months, 100 million miles, and everything humanity ever learned, just to reach this silence. No sounds of the ocean, no sky that breathes, only dust, cold light, and one person standing where no human ever stood before. What happens next isn't history, it's survival. The storm passed, and Mars fell silent again. Inside the habitat, the air was thin, recycled, cold, but alive. He checks his suit. Diagnostics normal, oxygen stable. The small green light, his only conversation partner. Short beat. Outside, the dust still dances in slow motion. Every grain, a reminder of how fragile everything here is. He steps out again, not to explore, but to survive. The panels are covered in dust just hours after the storm. Without them, there's no power, no heat, no life. Every swipe of the brush matters. Every breath fogs his visor. He scans the soil next, searching for what no one has ever touched. The screen flickers. Numbers mean nothing out here. Still, he writes them down. Routine is survival. Back inside, the silence feels heavier. Lunch is just a packet of gray paste, but it tastes like victory. Then, a warning light. Temperature dropping. He adjusts the valve, calmly, like a mechanic fixing his own lungs. Outside the dome, another dust wall rises in the distance. The planet never rests. He logs the day's notes, fingers trembling slightly.
Sol 2Y, systems operational, wind conditions variable. Feeling? Fine.
Feeling fine. It's a lie, of course, but lies are just another form of hope. The second sunrise since the storm. The dust is settled, but it never truly rests. He steps outside again, every movement rehearsed, every sound amplified inside the helmet. The rover waits, half buried in red powder. He wipes the panels clean, chasing light across the surface. Power is life here. Cables lock, circuits breathe. For a moment, Mars feels almost cooperative. He drives east, following terrain maps drawn years before he was born. The desert unfolds like an unfinished thought. A signal flickers on his screen, not noise, not random. Something metallic beneath the ridge. Boots on sand, breathing grows louder. He leaves the rover and walks alone. Each step sinks into dust that hasn't moved in millennia. Then he sees it, a curve of steel under the sand. Not alien, human. Letters carved into the surface. Earth probe, 2073. A name older than his lifetime. Wind begins rising. The air trembles. Wind gathers like a memory returning. He runs. Dust turns the sky to fire. Visibility drops to nothing. Inside the rover, the storm roars against thin glass. He breathes hard, alive, but shaken. He drives blind, chasing the faint outline of home. The planet reminds him who's in control. Back place, he lays the fragment on his table. Proof that humanity has already been here, and left nothing behind but metal and dust. He writes his report. Sol 43, anomaly confirmed. No one will answer for days. Outside, the storm fades. Inside, he stares at the fragment, a mirror reflecting a truth he doesn't want to see. We were never the first. We just forgot the last. Night falls over Erebus base. The planet exhales, and everything he built hums quietly in the dark. The systems are still running, but barely. Oxygen is thin. Power cells flicker like dying stars. He sends one last transmission to Earth, though he knows no one is listening. He speaks anyway, because silence has become the only thing that answers. Outside, the sky is red again. Frozen dust clings to metal. The planet watches and waits. He steps out beneath the stars for the last time. The suit lights blink like small ghosts in the storm. Somewhere above, a blue dot shines faintly through the haze. Home, or what used to be home. And then, stillness. Not death, just the sound of time moving without him. 1,000 storms later, the red dust buries everything. And then one day, it uncovers something new. Another human walks this same ground. Not like him, different, stronger, quieter, born for this world. They find the relic, a helmet half buried, half preserved. Inside, the reflection of a sky, now breathable. They build cities of light beneath the dust. Domes that glow like stars fall into the ground. They name the colony after him, not because they remember, but because they should. And one child asks, "Who was the first human here?" The elder smiles and points to the horizon.
This is all that remains. I want you to tell my family I love them. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it back home.
He never left. He became the dust, and the dust became us. 1,000,000 years from now, humanity still breathes. Not on Earth, but here. We are the memory of those who refuse to give up.